Commonwealth of Virginia. Now, Pastor Thompson, thank you so much for welcoming me here. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Ken, thank you for your friendship. Thank you for your strong, principled leader. Let me say to the men and women of Virginia, Ken Cuccinelli is a strong, principled, courageous conservative. He was a remarkable attorney general. He would have made a tremendous governor of Virginia. And he is a fearless conservative leader on the national stage, speaking the truth to power, and the people of America are grateful to Virginia for producing Ken Cuccinelli. You know, the folks of this great state know a little bit about fighters. You have a tradition of patriots. And I would note that the Commonwealth of Virginia shocked and astonished Washington, D.C. when you sent Dave Bratt to join us in Congress. There was a sonic boom on the other side of the Potomac. And for a second there, people seemed to realize it's almost as if we, the people, are sovereign. Well, I'll tell you this. Dave and I spent all morning in Washington, D.C. So it is great to be back in America. In Vegas, we had kind of a quiet evening. How fantastic is it that we have such a tremendous array of young, dynamic, talented Republican candidates for president? And what a contrast with the Democrats. I'm pretty sure the first Democratic debate consisted of Hillary and the Chipotle clerk. Well, now, actually, that's not fair. That's not fair. We can't forget about Bernie Sanders. So now, the Democratic field consists of a wild-eyed socialist with ideas that are dangerous for America and the world, and Bernie Sanders. And it's an amazing thing. They keep scheduling the Democratic debates at like 2 a.m. on a Saturday on Alaska PBS. It's almost like they don't actually want anyone to see their candidates for president, which you can understand why. But there is good news. They've announced the venue for the next Democratic debate. They're holding it at Leavenworth. They wanted to make it easier for Hillary to attend. We're here today because our country's in crisis. We're here today because we're bankrupting our kids and grandkids. Because our Constitution is under assault each and every day. And because America has receded from leadership in the world, and it has made the world a much more dangerous place. And yet I'm here today with a word of hope and encouragement and exhortation. I want to tell you, all across Virginia and all across this country, people are waking up. And I'm here to tell you, help is on the way. Look forward. Look forward to January 2017. If I'm elected president, amen. I want to tell you what I intend to do on the first day in office. The first thing I intend to do on the first day in office is rescind every single illegal and unconstitutional executive action taken by this president. You know, President Obama likes to say he's got a pen and he's got a phone. Well, you live by the pen, you die by the pen. And my pen has got an eraser. But you know, sadly, the corruption hasn't just been limited to the White House. It is extended across every agency of the federal government. The second thing I intend to do on the first day in office is instruct the United States Department of Justice to open an investigation into Planned Parenthood and these horrible videos. And to prosecute any and all criminal conduct by that organization. The administration of justice should be blind to party or ideology. The only fidelity at the Department of Justice should be to the laws and the Constitution of the United States. The third thing I intend to do on the first day in office is instruct the Department of Justice and the IRS and every other federal agency that the persecution of religious liberty ends today.
Woo! That's good, right? That's good, right? I like this guy. He's funny. I wish I could vote.
That means that every serviceman and woman has the right to seek out and worship God Almighty with all of our hearts, minds, and souls, and their superior officer has nothing to say about it. That means that the Little Sisters of the Poor, a Catholic charity right now being persecuted by the Obama administration, will find that the case against them has been dismissed. The fourth thing I intend to do on the first day in office is rip to shreds this catastrophic Iranian nuclear deal. The single greatest national security threat facing America today is the threat of a nuclear Iran. And we need a commander-in-chief who will stand up on the world stage and say unequivocally, under no circumstances will the nation of Iran, led by a theocratic Ayatollah who chants Death to America. Under no circumstances will Iran ever acquire a nuclear weapon. The fifth thing I intend to do on the first day in office is begin the process of moving the American embassy in Israel to Jerusalem, the once and eternal capital of Israel. You know, a lot of presidential candidates, both Democrats and Republicans, have made that exact same promise. And yet inevitably, when they get to the White House, they don't do it. Because what happens is their teams come to them and they say, you know, if we do this, it'll make other folks in the Middle East really, really unhappy with us. Well, if you hadn't noticed, they're already pretty unhappy with us. And the single biggest difference between me and the other very, very fine men and women standing on that debate stage is that with me, when I tell you I'm going to do something, I'm going to do exactly what I said I would do. So that's day one. There are 365 days in a year, 4 years in a presidential term, and 4 years in a second term. By the end of 8 years, there are going to be a whole lot of newspaper reporters and editors and journalists that have checked themselves into therapy. In the days that follow, I will go to Congress and we will repeal every word of Obamacare. We'll pass common sense health care reform that makes health insurance personal and portable and affordable and keeps government from getting in between us and our doctors.